The task is simple. Send the email, make the call, open the form, start the assignment. Reply to the message, book the appointment. If someone else described it, you might say, that will only take 5 minutes. But when it is yours, it feels enormous. Not because the action is physically difficult, but because anxiety attaches extra meaning to it. The email is not just an email, it becomes a test of whether you sound foolish. The call is not just a call, it becomes a chance to be rejected. The assignment is not just an assignment, it becomes proof of whether you are capable. The hidden mechanism is threat inflation. Anxiety makes the brain scan for danger. When the outcome is uncertain, the brain fills the uncertainty with possible consequences. What if I do it wrong? What if they judge me? What if this leads to more work? What if I find out I am behind? What if starting proves I cannot finish? The task grows because the imagined world around it grows. The common mistake is trying to think your way into feeling calm before acting. Sometimes reflection helps, but anxious thinking can also create more branches. You try to solve every possible future before taking the first step. That makes the task even larger. The better reframe is to shrink the task back to its physical action. Not deal with my future, but open the email draft. Not prove I am competent, but write the first sentence. Not fix my life, but fill in the first box. Action becomes easier when you separate the object from the story. One useful method is the 2-column split. Column 1, actual task. Column 2, feared meaning. Actual task, send update. Feared meaning, they will think I failed. Actual task, open bill. Feared meaning, I cannot handle my life. Actual task, start application. Feared meaning, rejection will prove I am not good enough. Once separated, you can respond to the actual task instead of wrestling the entire feared meaning. The practical takeaway is to create a low-threat first action. Open name, draft, list, locate. Write 1 line, set a timer for 3 minutes. Do not demand emotional confidence first. Let the body perform a small, clear action while the mind is still noisy. After action begins, the threat often becomes more specific. Specific problems are easier than fog. This is not about ignoring anxiety. It is about not letting anxiety define the size of the task. A simple task can feel huge when it carries an imagined identity test. So ask, what is the actual next movement? And do that. Tiny action does not solve everything, but it can prove that the task is smaller than the fear around it.